Hi, everybody. Joe Bailey here. Welcome to Mind Matters, and excited to talk to you about some of the my own transformations that have been happening over the summer. As for all of you, I'm sure our lives have been turned upside down with not only the pandemic, but the economic crisis, the elections, hurricanes hitting wherever you might be living, or tornadoes. There's lots of challenges and turmoil in our lives, and so this has been a period for me of deep reflection, kind of not being able to go out, travel around the world like I normally am, or the country out speaking, but being home a lot. And so it's really given me time to reflect. And during this time, I've had communications with a publishing house that I probably will be working with on my new book, which was they were very interested in the transformation principle. But in light of the circumstances that we're in, they wanted a book that would really address this time in history that we're at. And so they suggested a title that I come to love, which is Thriving in the Eye of the Hurricane. Finding Your Inner Resilience in These Challenging Times is the subtitle. So I'm really excited to be working with them. They're a very creative staff, and it's really transformed the transformation principle into a much broader audience. The transformation principle initially was really about telling stories of people in recovery who have had a transformational experience and looking at what are the principles underlying that. But I'm seeing now that this is much broader, this is much bigger. In this world that we're living in now, we are all entering into a new era. The way we're doing everything has changed. The way we do business, the way we do seminars, like we're doing with the conference that's coming up in September, the way we're educating our children, the way we're interacting and socializing with other people, the way we do government, the way we do international relations, everything is kind of thrown up in the air, and it's just all fallen into a very chaotic circumstance. But out of that chaos comes this creative power of insight and transformation. So this book will really address how is it that we can take this paradigm, this new paradigm of the three principles, to maintain our calm and to actually thrive and flourish in these uncertain new normal times that we're in, because we are in a new normal. The first part of the book is actually going to be taking a historical look at other times in history, going back to the Renaissance. Before the Renaissance was the Dark Ages. Before the Age of Enlightenment, there was a very chaotic, rigid time, and the bubonic plague was occurring. So at each point in history when we've had kind of a crossroads, a turning point, an evolution in the consciousness of humanity, it's been preceded by a period of reflection born of chaos, born of challenge. So that's what this book will address on an individual level, on a familial level, on a community level, in the world of business, government, international relations. How change, true change, can come from within our own access to what we call mind. And mind is the source of all creativity, all innovation, all insight. And all of us have access to that, but we can block it with our preconceptions, with our habitual patterns of thinking. And so a lot of people at this time are trying to go back to, let's go back to the 50s, or let's go back to the way things were before all this happened. We're going to go back to the way things were. Well, this isn't going to happen. There is no return to what was. This is going to be a new normal. But where do we want to create that from? Do we want to create that from fear and insecurity and scarcity consciousness, or do we want to create that from insight, innovation, empathy, love, vision for a better world, a way to solve the climate crisis, a way to bring the planet together, because we're all in one economy now. We're a singular economy in the world, but we haven't come to grips with that. We're still kind of back in old thinking. And so the gift of the pandemic, the gift of the turmoil that we're in, for me, is that it humbles us. It brings us to our knees in a way where we have to turn within and pray or meditate or reflect and come up with a new vision for ourselves first, a new vision for ourselves personally. And this book will primarily be directed at the individual. It's not a handbook for community intervention. It is primarily for the individual to help you go through these in certain times, which may last a considerable amount of time, with more ease, with more calm, and with more excitement. What I've witnessed with people who have come to an understanding of the three principles that the book is about, it's about resilience, and it's about this new paradigm of the three principles and how that helps us cultivate that innate resilience. That gives us a whole different transformation that we've really needed in this culture. We've needed a deeper understanding of the mind, because we've needed a psychological paradigm shift. We've needed that in order for humanity to survive, in order for us to create a whole new way of doing things in our world. And so this book will be a compass. It will be a guidance system to help you navigate these uncharted waters. Thriving in the eye of the hurricane is for everybody, because we're all in this together. We're all going through this uncertain, chaotic, new normal that is thrown us all off balance. So this book will be a way to help guide yourself through this process of change. It'll be a book to help you if you're a leader, if you're a teacher, if you're a therapist, if you're a doctor, if you're a politician. It will help you to stay grounded in your wisdom as you go into the unknown and make decisions and choices from insight and wisdom. So I'm really excited about this book, if you can't tell. And I'm really thrilled that I was open and willing to change course, because I didn't really have much choice. Life brought it upon me, just like it is for all of you. So I'll keep you posted about this. I'm hoping to do a series, a webinar series this fall about thriving in the eye of the hurricane. And so that'll be an opportunity for you to be able to get kind of a taste of what the book will be about, and to be learning along with me as I'm discovering when I'm writing. Because when I write a book, I learn more than any of my readers. For me, writing is, I have to go into inspiration. I have to go into creation. And so what I'm hearing from my own wisdom is as new to me as it will be to you. So come along with me on the journey, and I'll look forward to hopefully seeing you at the conference in September. But if not, next month on Mind Matters. Thank you.